All right, here we go. This is an interesting hand because, and I'm going to try it out. I don't know how good it'll be. Well, not great against Affinity. Um, so it wasn't very fast, right? But this is a very nice grindy hand. You know, we have the lead the Stampedes, we have the Elvish Visionaries, etc. I thought it would be. It's the sort of thing that's very favored against certain decks, I think. So I thought it might be a reasonable try here against Affinity. Certainly going to be less so, though. That's what sideboard's for. Didn't even attack us, did it? Alright, Twining's Elite's not bad. Maybe our opponent doesn't have a great start. Maybe this hand was more keepable on the play than it was on the draw. I think that's probably possible. Very possible to be true. I'd like to draw Elvish Archdruid here. That would be the good one. Oh man. Some big stuff. Oh, that's pretty good also. Alright, so I can go Heritage Druid, Dwynen's Elite, make 3 mana, play Elvish Visionary. I think it's the same to just play the Elvish Visionary and then the Heritage Druid. We get to see more cards that way, I think. Like that was pretty nice. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Not quite as nice as I wanted it to be, huh? So do I even do that? Or I just play Lead the Stampede and go off next turn? Maybe we play Lead the Stampede and go off next turn. It's more efficient use of our mana since we'd be wasting one this way. Sure. What do we not need here? I guess the Nykthos is actually really good here. Maybe we don't need one of the random Llanowar Elves. I mean, maybe we actually don't need the Visionary. We might be able to win this game. We're not dead yet. We take a big hit next turn. But it's not even that big of a hit, to be honest. Yeah, this is fine. I think maybe I pitch the Visionary because we're going to see plenty of cards. And then we want a Shaman of the Pack for a big one and then Cord for another Shaman of the Pack. And the Llanowar Elves is a little more mana efficient. How well do we want to actually plan out our next turn here? We'll have... So we start by going 1, 2, 3... Elite, floating 1, 2, Elite, tap for 3, have 3, 4, 5 after that. And then we can, yeah, it's a bunch of math. We can do a bunch of things next turn. I think that in the end, I'm going to want and card over the Llanowar Elves. Now, maybe if we're in the finals of a Pro Tour here, I actually count all of that math out and plan out this entire next turn. But that's like a 5-minute process of counting mana. I think we can generally accept that this is going to be very good. Sure. Our opponent has a very slow hand. I mean, it's obviously going to get out of control very quickly, but like well, that's actually really unfortunate because now he can go all in on the Vault Scourge, but we only get hit for 4 here. Yeah, him going all in on this actually can be the biggest problem here. Alright, so let's start with making some mana. Play Dwynen's Elite. Might just have him dead. May not have the black mana necessary to have him dead, I don't know. Alright, let's go Llanowar Elves. Let's make some more mana. Go Dwynen's Elite. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we just have him here. Alright, we'll go black, green, play Shaman of the Pact. Yeah, I think we've got this. So Shaman of the Pact him for 9. Then we make mana with the Heritage Druid. Go 1, 2, 3. That's 3 mana. We activate the Nykthos for the green. We go up to 9 mana. We chord for all of it. Whatever. X is 4 is fine. And we hit the other Shaman of the Pack to kill him. Well, that's pretty nutty. Yeah, that was real good. That worked out very well. So, what I've determined from these games is that, oh man, Quarter Calling is not a card I want to cut out of the deck entirely. That felt so good. Now we get to bring in Dismembers, we get to bring in Creeping Corrosions, we get to bring in Fracturing Gusts, probably another Chord. We don't need the Imperious Perfect, we don't need the Lead the Stampede, we don't need the Duskwatch Recruiter, we can get rid of a Mana Dork, we probably don't need this other Izuri. Because we just have a lot of cards that are blowouts against him. We don't need to play the grindy cards. We don't need to play the Lords and have a bunch of 2/2 elves. We just play all these haymakers to blow him out. Like this one. Which is pretty good. Keep it. 1 drop into turn 2 Rex Sage. And I'd like to draw a the things we could do with a Heritage Druid right now. We could go Dwynen's Elite, Heritage Druids, start chaining the Elites and the Heritage Druids in on a Rex Sage. Now this could be something conceivably kill us. Alright, well, we'll have to kill it just so that he isn't able to go in. We'd rather be all in on the Vault Scourge and the Ink Moth, but all in all, still fine, I think. Rex Sage it down now. Next turn, make a bunch of elves. After that, be able to chord for something good. Actually, it's probably more likely we'll just cast Collected Company. Collected Company probably has a slightly higher expected value than the Double Joinen's Elite here. Now, so I could have killed the Vault Scourge with this rather than the Arcbound. Then he has a 2/2 Arcbound rather than a 2/2 Vault Scourge. And theoretically, you know, we can block the Arcbound. We can't do that. But I feel like we're most in danger to him going all in on Ink Moth. So I just want to get that off the board. If we can't race this 2/2 Vault Scourge, we have other problems. Sure. Oh, we hit a Dismember. All right, new plan. Dismember the heck out of the Steel Overseer. Play a Joinen's Elite. And get on in there with our Rex Sage. So our life total is taking a bit of a beating here, but we're keeping him off of a board, which is obviously pretty important against Affinity. We have Company next turn. We have Chord next turn. Definitely have some good options here. Probably just casting Company. I think it's, you know, it's the 2 creatures, another Steel Overseer. Great. So I guess we just go ahead and attack. And we cast the Company after that. Alternatively, we could chord for like something. I'm just fine casting Company. We're getting a little bit down in the air, but I think that this is going to be alright. Obviously, we need to hit some good stuff here. This is pretty good. Archdruid Izuri kills him next turn. Take it. Alright, he takes a bunch of damage there, and we should kill him when we untap. he needs something very drastic for that to not happen. So I don't think he's going to have it. Doesn't even have colored man. Oh, well. Alright. Changes it a little bit. Not, honestly, not that much, though. I think he's still dead to the overrun, and we are conveniently not dead unless he has a 0-drop artifact here. And we're going to take 9. Go to 1 and then win. Close. Very close. Maybe he's going to go Mox Opal. Nope. Alright, so go ahead and play our Westphale. Go ahead and play our Dwynen's Elite. So this makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to overrun twice. Should be enough, right? I think so. All right, it is confirmed more than enough because that is 2735 damage. Got there. All right, those are 2 pretty good games against Affinity, as a matter of fact. That matchup feels pretty good for Elves, to be honest, so that's a good one.